me, first day was welcoming. I mean, they were happy to see us, but not too certain why we were there because we came a week after they did. Then the speed date happened that very day. Everything happened so fast, and I was taken unawares because I felt it was going to be unfair if we were just brought into the house on a Friday, did speed dating that day, and we had to pair on a Saturday, But I mean, it's Auntie's love pad, so she has the power to decide when or who will happen or go, So I went with the flow, and it went on to be an experience that I hold dear to my heart. For the master classes, those are my highlights because I picked a lot of things that I would apply to my life as a human being and as a man. And also, after the master classes, interacting with people from different regions and beliefs, and also meeting fantastic people, then at some point we had to go for a session with Auntie to talk about how the whole nomination went, the whole pairing went, and how we are affected. For me, I was in a place of uncertainty because I knew I wasn't 100% satisfied or I wasn't really happy. But I just tried to manage what I had until Friday came again and we were surprised by new love guests, Meriton, Chidi, Chrisville. And that was like, for me, a turnaround of events and everything, So I think I came out more afterwards, and it's been a journey of learning to know each other better and experiencing other people, cohabiting with them as a couple and individually. It's not really easy, but I think it's something you should experience so you get to appreciate the opportunity of being free, of waking up and walking out of your house and walking back in or deciding not to come back home at any time. So for me, it was a lot, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity and also the opportunity of meeting Meriton as a person.
As for me, yeah, great things happen inside there. I met great friends and I met Jerry. That first week, almost Jerry was just showing me love and I kind of liked it and it was cool. I met other great people inside there. I saw love differently in different people, you know. Just like I said, is two imperfect people coming together to make perfection. So I saw people coming together with all their baggages, they left it and come on, let's make things work. So it was a good experience. So I like that.
For me, it was a 50-50 because, okay, for starters, I didn't know who was picked from the auditions. We did meet, we had conversations, but we didn't know because that was what we were told to keep everything on a hush. And we didn't even know we were picked until the very day we had to be called upon, So I went in with a 50-50 and yeah, I had expectations. There's some people I looked forward to seeing that I didn't get to see anymore. So it was more like, okay, so this is what I have to deal with. So this is what I have to work with. And I saw a couple of people that I had met, but we didn't really get to talk at length or we didn't talk deep. So I had to start from the bases. And I'll just say it was a 50-50 for me, but I was hopeful. I was hopeful that something good was going to come out of it.
For me, I was happy I was in the house. It was another opportunity to take advantage of. See the advantage here. So I met Sylvia, people. It was it was not just all about the love in the opposite sex. So I actually had love. So it's fine by me.
Sylvia is she's a beautiful human being. Yeah, she's special in her own way, and there's some things I didn't get to know about her until I came out of the house. So it's kind of tricky because you feel you've seen the both sides or all sides of a human being when you're with the person, but when you come out and you now start seeing everything, you're like, okay. For me, I just wanted us to take our time. That was what I wanted. I wanted it to grow. I mean, we came in together. We had our first conversation in the lounge that same night. We talked, but I was just trying to get to know her. I wasn't paired with her then. I was just trying to get to know her. So I was trying to take my time even after we were paired, and I knew that we didn't pick each other. It was based on we had no choice. Either we pair or we check out. So we were faced with one option as far as we were both concerned, and we made that choice. So for me, I just needed us to take it slowly. Let's get to know each other. I didn't want to push, okay, I'm already loving you. But she wanted to push it that way. And I was like, you don't even know me. You don't know my flaws. I don't know your flaws. I know the basics, or you know the basics about me. So for me, it wasn't like a turn off, but I was only just trying to be honest to her. And if you noticed, I wasn't saying, no, this can't work. I was just saying, with time, we will know with time, because I always have this belief that with time, things will change. I might meet you today and I might have an impression about you that will eventually change with time if I'm given the chance to still see you often. So I wanted time, or I needed time, but she wanted us to make it work. She was like, the viewers are watching, let's just make this work. I said, I understand that part, but let them see us grow. Let them see that transition from we getting becoming strangers, to becoming acquaintances, then friends or dating, but she wanted the whole lovey-dovey on the on the fourth day, which was Monday after eviction, after nomination, sorry. So I had a problem with that, and that seemed to be like a choker for me. So she literally will pull me out and say, Jerry, do you like me enough to want to date me? And I'll be like, we don't have to talk about this way, until one night when she walked out on me. I came back and now pulled me out again, and I was like, no, it's not working. And that was it. She actually made me say it twice, I remember. So it wasn't a good feeling, but I did what I had to do. And eventually, we now started becoming more closer as friends when we were not as partners anymore. So, I smiled each time I looked at her, or each time I saw she was looking at me, and I'll be like, yeah, I was trying to make it grow, but you were like, let's just do it now. You're all about it now, but we're good. We're friends. She's an amazing person. I'm watching her from outside, and I'm seeing more things that I didn't even notice about her. And I wish her the best in this journey of finding love.
Chris View. I think he's intelligent. I just like him. There's something about him. I don't really know him though, but the little time he has this free spirit thing. He's just, I don't know, but I would have chosen him. Oh my God. Okay. Jerry is cute. He's sexy, handsome. Uh, what are you feeling like? Okay, I like when a man go after what he wants. So he was consistent. He just wanted me. Um, I like giving someone my word, so I had to.
Going back memory lane. Okay, so this is this was on a Friday where I don't know what I was even thinking at that time, but in my mind, I'm sure I was like, it's another Friday party night. I hope I get to enjoy this one, unlike the previous one. And there was screams and people rushed out. And I don't know, for a reason, I was like, okay, I don't want to walk out to see who and who was. Let me just wait. And Meriton came walking like she owned the runway, and I was like, okay, this looks good. And I liked her charisma. And I noticed she was just smiling. For a second, I felt she was smiling at me, like maybe she had seen me before, but I wasn't certain. So I said, okay, let me just chill and try and get to know her if I'm given the opportunity. And luckily for me, she sat just next to me and she was talking, and I was trying to listen to what she was saying. And I knew, okay, she seemed to be a fun person and she seemed to know a couple of people there already. So I was just trying to eavesdrop and study her. But I also knew that when I came to the house before, I was quite slow with getting to know people, like taking my time. And I think it affected me because I felt, okay, probably we'll have like a week, unlike what we did have. So I just said, okay, let me just get to know her. And I just said, can't remember what I said again, but I know I said something like, hi, I'm Jerry. What's your name? Get to know you, like to know you. And we talked. The conversation was really interesting, and we took it up from there to the lounge. It was back to back, interesting, fun. And one thing that I appreciated and I still do was the fact that Meriton just, I asked her, would you want to do this with me? Like it wasn't my kind of thing to say, but I did. I don't know. I just said I should do this because I feel if you see what you like, you might want to give it a chance. You know, it's either you open up about giving that thing a chance or that person, or you keep it within yourself. But I wanted her to just tell me if she felt we could work or we could start something. And I did. And she gave me the assurance right there. And that kind of made me be at peace. And I just got excited. And from there, the party was fun. Unlike the previous one, it was good. I always believed that distance was never a problem if you really want something out of a relationship. It could be business partners, it could be lovers, you know, it could even be siblings. You know, you could still stay connected and talk, or one person could sacrifice for the other. I mean, compromise. So, like I said on the live show, I said taking it gradually as friends. I meant it as I said it that day, and in as much as it's kind of been a drag, you know, because of social media and everyone's comment or opinion about everything that went down, which I take full responsibility of my actions, even if some things seem odd to me, like strange, like maybe I was under a spell, I don't know, but but for me, if I like someone enough to want to get to know you, distance is never going to be a problem because I mean, I've traveled from the north to the south just to see someone and spend a weekend. I've literally had to save money when I didn't have enough money for flights. And we somehow worked out my coming back, or I've literally had to say, okay, I'll pay for your coming, why don't you take care of your going? Or when there's so much money, then fine, I'll take care of everything. So distance is never a problem for me if I really want it to work. And for me, I I see Meriton as a good friend because there's some things that she did when we were in the house. When I remember, I feel like, yeah, this is something I would like to keep. Yeah, but some energies just come and make it kind of difficult. Yeah, I know we can do this as friends and see where it goes to, basically.
For me, is AB and OB. I'll give reasons. They have raw love, undiluted love. They accept themselves the way they are. Like I said, my definition, they are not perfect. You understand? But they try to manage themselves, enjoy their moments and everything. So, yes, to me, they are the winners. Yeah.
At first, it was kind of difficult for me to decide on that, but I had a chance to talk to OB, yeah, and he he said, yeah, he wanted this, but he wasn't sure at that time anymore because of what they were dealing with, But I understand that friends, lovers, relationships generally go through ups and downs. Today you might be telling someone I love you. Tomorrow you might be telling the person I hate you. But if you look deep down within, you notice that you don't hate that person. You're just probably angry at that person for a particular reason. Yeah. So speaking of genuine friendship that has become love in the house, for me, I will agree with Mercy on that because I have been opportune to see them from the outside. When I was with them, I couldn't see everything. I didn't hear a lot, but now I heard a lot, and I'm like, wow. Like a lot of people are just pretending, or a lot of people are not really open up to whoever they have more feelings for. But for them, they're not part of those people so far. I watched a scene or a clip where they had a conversation. She was angry at him and he was apologizing, and they made up, and she started calling him my choco, which I found very cute and romantic because I've heard her call him that, but they had a high five and snapped their fingers. So I just saw the friendship and the whole thing aside the love, and I felt, okay, this is real, So I wish them the best. I'm rooting for them. I hope their fans can really support them, and I hope they can win other people's fans because that's what's important. They might be genuine, but if their fans are not strong enough, who knows? So I wish them the best.